Okay, greetings patriots, starseeds, light workers, and of course our brave military. Welcome to 1776 United, and we are in a worldwide and galactic revolution. Now, I want to read off some military news, just to keep everybody caught up. So, Washington, D.C. was never just a seat of government since the Act of 1871. It has been the administrative capital of a private corporation empire controlled by the Crown of London, the Vatican, and elite financial banking families. What America thought was a Federal Reserve. We all know that, right? So, now, in reality, a foreign-owned system hiding behind the illusion of democracy. That's why the Democrats are always screaming democracy. They are the underlings and NPCs of the global elites. That structure has now been dissolved under the Executive Directive 1221, and Trump moves as a commander-in-chief of the new restored constitutional republic. See, thanks to Trump and the administrative teams and the Global Alliance, we are now free, or at least the Americans are. So, restored constitutional republic, you are now watching the door opening to military occupation 11.3, law of wars, operations that will lead to massive arrests and storm operations. The beginning stages of DC today, August the 11th, these beginning operations of 11.3 will spread throughout cities across the United States. It's no longer just a conspiracy. Now that the military will end the deep state occupation and the deep state foreign occupation. Congratulations, patriots. We are finally at this stage at a very important in U.S. history. Military is the only way, as we have always said. Q Trump is restoring the new Republic Constitution order by the 15th of August. That means Washington, D.C. is federalized, which revokes their autonomous statute once shared with the City of London and the Vatican. It makes Washington, D.C. free of corporate beholdings to foreign banksters' interests that were established back in 1871 is now all erased. Prepare. EBS message will be sent over phones, TV, and radio around the globe, saying that the next 5 hours or so, everyone must or needs to be at home for a global lockdown that would last for 10 to 12 days. Let's hope it's only 10 to 12 days. There are very interesting developments out of Washington by Reuters, citing anonymous U.S. officials report that hundreds of National Guard troops are being readied and deployed to D.C. Sources claim that the troops are already in position awaiting the official order from the president. We're taking our countries back, people. This comes just days after Trump openly stated that he was considering bringing the Guard into the Capitol, a move that would align perfectly with the plan at 10 a.m. announced tomorrow and the ongoing federal takeover of D.C., while the sources remain anonymous in the timing. This is going to take place, and it already has been unfolding. I believe we've got it taken back. Now, Trump's public statement makes this worth watching closely. Something is brewing in the Capitol. Stay alert, stay frosty. What we think we know as of Tuesday, the 12th of August, U.S. corporations, the 1871 Act is reversed. The U.S. Corp is dead, no longer just a city of power or the three horns of evil. We have taken it, and now it's becoming a sovereign capital, which I think it will be moved. The 1776 common law has been restored as of yesterday. This isn't politics. This is war. A silent, strategic, and devastating operation where the deep state loses everything. They lose offshore accounts. They lose, and everything along that line is frozen and will go into the coffers once they have been proven that they have been doing illegal practices of any sort. The media empire is being dismantled and replaced by patriots. Their AI puppet masters are decommissioned and arrested. A lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, patriots. So, we just have to, have faith in God and whoever's, leading the global alliance. A quantum internet will erase the Mockingbird legacy, which is the media. Microsoft, Google, Facebook, it will be obsolete. One singular truth-based media will rise, led by the military intelligence, not corporate tyrants, not the MOAB, mother of all bombs, is the global currency reset backed by the precious metals. That is coming. We are moving into a new age of gold and precious metals that God has created for his people. With the ISO 20022 US coins are in circulation. It's not speculation, it's deployment. Every suppressed technology is going to be released. Every crime declassified. Every soul will be freed. The deep state removal process, the next 7 days, the 17th letter on the telegram is going to be releasing updates daily. Now, D.C., Washington, D.C., initiated through executive directives as on the 8th of August, marks a pivotal fracture in the interface power matrix, stripping away layers of autonomy and shielded deep state operatives from accountabilities. This maneuver deployed federal oversight across the key states. And they're going to go from city to city, and once they take over Washington, they're going off onto New York. So, it's all going to get cleaned up. Agencies including the DEA, FBI, U.S. Attorney's Office, Metro Police, U.S. Marshals, pretrial services, court services, and offenders supervision agencies, and the ATF dismantled localized corruption hubs, paving the way for a broader system. Okay, I can't read the bottom part of it. Back channels assignments indicate this is no isolated crime crackdown, but a strategic precursor of the reinstallation foundational structures of the whole system, long suppressed by globalist influence. They're gone. D.C. status as a federal enclave under Article 1, Section 8 of the Constitution has been exploited for decades as a semi-sovereign entity, enabling unchecked operations by entities like the Council on Foreign Relations and the Bilderberg affiliates. They're all being brought down. Federalization reasserts direct presidential authority, aligning with the blueprints of the new republic and restored constitutional order, where the district reverts to a pure administration seat, free from corporation, municipalities, overlay, and established and reestablishments from the 1871 Act. Now, a lot of this stuff is Organic Act of the 1871, which transforms D.C. into a corporate beholding to foreign bankers' interest. It reversing this through federal control initiates the they're dissolving it in by character, enabling the republic-wide audit for the federal lands and assets. Everything is going back. All the lands and properties that were claimed by the offshore elites are now being reverted back to the people of the United States. And this is going to go on for every country out there. Insiders project this leads to a formal declaration of the new republic by Q4 2025, where states reclaim sovereignty over other uncited territories, and echoing George Washington's version of the people's government model. Now, we're just about there, folks. In September 2025, federalized courts in D.C. expectates prosecutions under unified jurisdiction targets figures like Obama, Brennan, Comey, Clapper for treason acts, and of course the Clintons and all these other ones for their interference in operations and collusions, crimes against humanity, everything. Purge and the old guard of them that were their handlers are all being targeted and will be arrested very, very soon. I got 1 minute left. Prepare for the EBS. Alert C, global currency reset is incoming. And that's going to be on August the 15th. They saying that everything's going to be, the EBS will be activated. All assets will be quantum audited, corrupt entries wiped clean. NESARA and QFS plan to process the RV redemption starters. Actual signature forms like NDA and post-redemption plan documentation inside the exclusive New World. It's all happening, folks. And my time is up. Unless I'm going to maybe try to go further with this. NESARA Gesera, Baron Trump, the chosen one on Telegram, planet Earth, is entering a great shift of consciousness, the great awakening into the unified consciousness that we will soon all witness. Mother Earth is returning as a sacred planet, and taken with her all the who chosen to go. The golden age beyond imitation is drawn to a close, being global prosperity, peace, and the end of poverty, hunger, and the debt. JASARA Global Economic Stabilization and Recovery Act as a new beginning. That being said, we will see you on the next one.